What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ LiftOFF, and you don't want to miss this flight. Now, today's video is going to be part one of a series where we are going to be learning the Boomerang Scratch together. Now, this is going to include me first going over exactly what the Boomerang Scratch is. I'm going to then show you exactly how I'm going to be practicing each and every day. I'm going to let you know how much I plan to practice each and every day. And then at the end, after a few weeks, we're going to break down a scratch pattern together that's also going to include the Boomerang Scratch in it. But without further ado, let's hop right in. All right, DJ, so there is the Boomerang Scratch. So before we hop into actually breaking it down a little bit further, I learned this scratch on DJ Shorty's Instagram channel. So I'll definitely be trying to share some Instagram channels or YouTube channels, different places where you can pick up scratches other than just myself. However, let's go ahead and break this down. So the first thing you want to do is you want to have your crossfader closed, your track actually playing. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to push forward on our vinyl and we're going to open the crossfader with a click just like this. Once we get here, we're just going to pull back on our vinyl and we're going to close the crossfader. So that's going to be called the forward slice. Again, all you're doing is you're pushing forward, opening that crossfader, pulling back, and closing the crossfader. Now the next thing we're going to do is going to be a forward dice, and that's going to look just like this. So simple as that. If we put both of those together, we have this. Now to finish this, we're going to do the exact same thing, except in the opposite direction. So we're going to start by pulling back on our vinyl, opening the crossfader. Then we're going to push forward this time on the vinyl, close the crossfader. And then lastly, we're just going to give that crossfader a click on the way back. Just like that. Now the dice, we have a forward dice and a backward dice. This is the forward dice. And then this would be a backward dice. Now, of course, this looks really similar to a stab, but the only thing that's different is with a stab, we would come all the way back to the beginning like this. But with the forward dice or the dice, we're just going forward and we're not coming back. Now, of course, if you've seen other videos of mine, you know that I break down scratch patterns. I've taught plenty of scratch techniques and I also teach transitions as well. However, I will always be a student of the game, so I'm always trying to learn new things. In this case, the Boomerang Scratch, I'm sure there'll be tons of other things that I want to learn as well. And I just like sharing my knowledge with you all. So specifically for this Boomerang Scratch, we'll of course start to get a little bit more creative with it as we continue to learn. However, as I'm kind of a beginner, or I am really a beginner with this particular scratch, we're going to take things slowly. So the first way I'm particularly going to be practicing this is just by starting off at a very slow BPM. So I'm probably going to start at 75 BPM. For you, you might want to start at 65 or 70. Definitely do what's most comfortable for you. But I'm just going to be doing these two practice routines over and over and over at this pace. Once I'm comfortable at the 75 BPM pace, then I'll start increasing it and increasing it. But before we get there, let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm going to be doing to practice. All right, DJ, so those are the two ways I'm going to be practicing this Boomerang Scratch. I feel pretty comfortable at 75, so I'll probably be increasing this really soon. However, let me go ahead and show you exactly what I'm doing here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So as you can see there, I'm pretty much using an entire bar to just do that over and over and over. So that's one way to practice. The other way is one step further where you do it like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So with that practice routine, you can see it's a little bit more complex, just a little bit, where you're going forward and you're coming back right away instead of having that little bit of space in between. So I definitely recommend practicing both of those ways, starting with the slow BPM. Once you can do that for about 20 to 30 seconds really cleanly, then move on to the next BPM, which can be, you can go from 70 to 75, maybe you go 70 to 73 or something, then go to 76, 79, whichever is most comfortable for you. Definitely, even if you have to take it 1 BPM at a time, do what's most comfortable for you. So now let's talk a little bit about how much I plan to practice. Me personally, I'm gonna try my best to invest at least 20 to 30 minutes every single day, solely focused on the Boomerang Scratch. Now for you, if you want to practice 45 minutes or an hour, however much you can try to practice every day, definitely do that. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep a practice log. So on the next video I make for this series, I can show you exactly the BPM I started at and pretty much how I felt, like how comfortable I felt at that BPM. So for me right now, it's at 75. I'm feeling pretty comfortable in a week. Then I can show you, okay, I maybe have made it to 85, and I'll show you how comfortable I feel, and I'll also show you how much I actually practice each and every day. So make sure you guys get that practice log so you can know exactly how much you're practicing, so you can see, you know, like pretty much how much you need to practice in order to get better. All right, DJs, so that is the Boomerang Scratch, and that's exactly how I'm going to be practicing. Now, I want to continually reiterate that every DJ is going to be at a different experience level. Some of you may be progressing faster or can progress faster than I can. Others may progress slower than I can. So just take what I've given you as kind of like a basis point, but then definitely create your own type of practice regimen based on your own life and however much you can practice. But I definitely do recommend practicing each and every day if you can. So again, that's it for this video. I will be back in 1 week telling you exactly how much I practice, tell you how I feel about the Boomerang Scratch. And then remember, at the end, we are going to create this, or we're going to create a scratch pattern with the Boomerang Scratch in it. We'll also kind of just get a little bit more funky with it, get a little bit more creative with our hand speeds once we're extremely comfortable with it. And I'm hoping I can get this down, I would say, in about a month. I hope in a month's time, if I'm able to really practice and hone in on this, I want to be pretty comfortable with the Boomerang Scratch in about a month. We'll definitely see. Yeah, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please press that subscribe button, please press the like button, and turn on that notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video. And without further ado, I will catch y'all on the next flight.
I keep the perk by the pound, the truck stay bunking, y'all know we run the town. And I keep a bad bitch around, thick bitch, long hair, yellow, white, red, brown. And my Chevy sit on 24.